No? Oh. Oh man. 20 seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Xenoblade?
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
I think I know what this means. I think I know what this means. I know what this means, probably.
I couldn't find her anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes. This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because... I got an invitation to join Smash!
Huh? What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex.
Oh my god!
Hold the power of the Egypts! Smash flare!
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova! Prominence revolt! Blazing end!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no pushovers! Ah! Talk about a tight spot.
Mithra?
Mithra? Let me handle this.
Mithra was...
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning Buster! Photon Edge! Ray of Punishment! Chromatus! Foresight!
Oh, that's a counter, I think.
Even use that?
Thurs, right here!
You two can
Ooh.
swap between each other freely.
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way!
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed this old body. Minded by once a while. Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
You're all mine!
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred Arrow!
Burn!
Burning
Sword! Nailed it!
Sure did! Witness our power! Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again.
Well, Now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you!
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
I'm gonna say right now that people are gonna be very fucking happy about this.
Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mythra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Well, guys.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Summer.
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization.
Oh, this
You
game.
have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered. By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021. Put your sleuthing skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind, 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history, are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack. In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late? Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
That looks cool.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That looks really cool. I'm actually interested in that.
A new age of battles begins.
What do you mean? Warriors game. Samurai Warriors 5.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021. The vast world of Fadiel beckons. After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land. Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
Monster Hunter.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together!
You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last? Inoa, we should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
The fairway is open.
Mario
once
Golf?
again.
Okay.
Tee off on the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
Summer is packed. A lot of things are coming on summer.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today. Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspyr, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie and Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins.
Ooh.
Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, After annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
What's wrong?
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick.
A bud?
It'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th. Exterminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Ooh.
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself. God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Really like the art style.
Uncover Heaven's mysteries in neon white, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power, heroically sourced onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
Okay.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Ooh. I like the style. Plants vs. Zombies? Oh yeah. I like that music.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast Mii characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous.
Ooh.
In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good! Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia. Coming to Nintendo Switch, May 21st.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's really cool.
Super Mario-themed items are coming to your island.
Woo!
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary-themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes. Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information. We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
I gotta get back there.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
Wait.
He leaves us no recourse! Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn!
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Triangle strategy? Is that what it's called?
Far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack.
That's sort of like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly, do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esdrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
That looks so
After
cool.
this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Ooh.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Star Wars? I see.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
All right, let's do this.
All right, Sal. Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some.
I love that princess character.
Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show!
Pass to me!
What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game!
That princess was amazing. Kick some ass!
The fight for survival starts now.
Ooh.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet! Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled!
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Be the one behind the whole game of fate!
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
That's cool.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
Ooh.
Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
Dang.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
Awesome.
More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
Really? That was so quick, I couldn't read it all!
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Skyward Sword!
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Great.
After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick. Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii and those playing it for the first time will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop, and the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release day at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Summer's gonna kill me.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Ooh.
Please take a look at this.
What do you have? Splatoon 3?
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
My palms are red from clapping too hard. Oh my god! Holy crap! Like, first of all, start off with the band by giving us Pyra and Mithra. Like, there are gonna be people who are gonna be complaining that it's another sword character, of course, but there are gonna be a lot of people who are gonna be very fucking happy about that. Oh man, there was so much stuff. Then we get the Skyward Sword HD. We get expansion pass for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, Splatoon. Like I said, summer's gonna kill me. And the next year as well. This is not good. Oh my god. There were definitely, I'm gonna have to say that there were a couple of oddballs in this direct. Like, a couple of oddball games. Like, I think the most what stood out for me was the Supergirl the superhero game from DC. That kind of was like, okay. I gotta play the Xenoblade Chronicles series at some point, though I might go by Pyra/Mithra shortly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Actually, I do believe I can get it regardless because I have the fighter pass. But yeah, just be prepared for the Xenoblade Chronicles series. It's huge. It is very huge, and it's confusing in a way too. Oh my god. Lovely Deluxe, thanks so much for the host. Holy crap, what a show. I have to say, I have missed these old directs. I have missed these old directs a lot. How you doing, lovely Deluxe? How you doing? Oh man, my hands hurt from clapping. My hands are warm. They're hot. They're flaming. I clap too hard. They're red. They look super fun, and they're the first character in FP2. I'm not sure what that is actually. Looks to mesh more with my playstyle on being fast enough that I accidentally fall off the stage. Gotcha. Yeah, Splatoon 3! Holy crap! Like, there were so many good things. Like Skyward Sword HD. The Splatoon 3 blew my mind. I think, like, that just, like, like, just funk. Just blew my fucking mind. I was a bit disappointed that we did not hear anything from Breath of the Wild 2 sequel. At least, like, we heard that it's in good development and they're progressing it good, like, well. And we get to hear, like, he said, Eiji Aonuma said himself that, that we get to hear from Breath of the Wild sequel later this year, so we will definitely hear something from them later for sure. Probably in summer, I would have to say, when the E3 happens. That's where I'm gonna place my guess when we're gonna hear about that. We all knew Fall Guys gonna be on Switch. Yeah, definitely. No Bayonetta. Yeah, unfortunately, no. We also didn't hear anything about Metroid. Anything about Metroid. Yeah, Bayo and Metroid got fricked really badly. But then again, they're under work right now. Like Metroid, when the Metro Prime 4 was like when we first time heard about it, it was surprised to hear that the Metro Prime 4 was being worked by Bandai Namco, which was really surprising because up to that point, Metro Prime series has been worked by Retro Studio. And then at some point in the year when when Metro Prime was teased, like Metro Prime 4 was teased, they announced a news that they decided to scrap what they have worked on Metro Prime 4 up to that point, and decided to go back to Retro Studio because they were not happy with what they had so far. And honestly, I would have been very curious to actually see what they had so far with Bandai Namco, but unfortunately that's not going to be possible because they scrapped the whole project and started all over again with Retro Studio. Yeah, I'm placing my guess that we're gonna see Breath of the Wild 2 on E3 this year on summer. And once again, summer is going to kill me in terms of my wallet. My wallet is gonna die. Also, did you notice one of the presenters' buttons was a different color? As in how different color? Like, how, what color was it? I didn't notice that. Yeah, on his button up shirt, all of the buttons were white, and one of them was fucking really. Not him. Could it be? It had to be Eiji Aonuma then. Wait, it was him? Oh, you mean this button right here? Like this one right here? Yeah, it looks a different color, yeah. What could that mean? I mean, probably... What could that actually mean? But still, I'm very pleased with this direct. I am super pleased that we got Pyra and Mithra for Smash. Super awesome. Then we got Fall Guys. I have seen a Twitch streamer called, who was it called again? Aura Terror? Aura Terror, I think that's how it's pronounced. play this, and I fucking can't play this game. I can't play that game. There's a certain planet what is creepy as fuck, and I just cannot. I cannot. The other game what I was really curious about was this game right here. The I believe it was called Famicom Detective Club. I'm very curious about this because I love mystery type of games and detective sort of games like Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, and so forth. So I'm really curious about this game. This is most likely gonna be a game what I'm gonna be picking up. My man spilled some spaghetti. Otherwise, like, it looks cool, but there's just some things where my phobia just goes beyond. Like, I can't. I can't. The only way I can get my partner to play shit is if it's on Switch, so I gotta baby feed him on his Lite. Oh. Yeah, it should have been a bundle. Yeah, this should have been a bundle. I mean, I think it's going to be like there's going to be some sort of like a bundle. Like, yeah, it says actually like, right here, available May 14, 2020 as a set. So it's kind of like a bundle. Then we had the this actually game right here. I think it was called Legend of Mana. There was something what actually threw me off a little bit here. Yeah, Legend of Mana. This threw me off a little bit because it said that there's an option to turn off enemy encounters. I'm questioning that why would you want to do something like that on an RPG style game? Sort of, yeah. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why have that option in an RPG game where you have to level up your character? Sort of weird. Like, very weird choice, in my opinion. Monster Hunter Rise. Not really interested in the Monster Hunter series that much. I tried Monster Hunter World and meh. That actually might. That's a good point, Akria Valkyria. That's a very good point. That it could, like, if you wanna try, like, wanna do speed running, then that's a good way to do that. Then, yeah, that's a very good point. Oh yeah, the Heaven game. Also the Mario Golf. There's actually a thing what I don't understand here. The speed thing. The speed mode where everyone is golfing and going and it's anyone's turn. Bowser looked good, I admit. He looked awesome. But I guess like that mode works in a way that whoever gets to the hole first then gets like 0 penalty, but who is last at the hole then gets the most penalty, which gets the more like few additional strokes, I would say. That's the only way how I can think how that would work in the speed round thing. Then there we had the Borderlands, Telltale. Not really interested in that. Never really was. There's no more Heroes coming on August. No More Heroes 3 to be specific. Here we go. This is the one. Neon White. Yeah, this looked really cool. I think this was coming on... yeah, winter 2021. this looked super cool. I love the art style of the characters and the overall like the world. I really like how this looked. I'm excited for Neon White and Triangle Strategy personally. Though I really hope as he thinks Square Enix thinks of better name for name than the Triangle Strategy. I noticed that it's a working title, the Triangle Strategy, so it might not be called something like it's not gonna be called that. That's for sure because it's a working title, so it's definitely gonna change. I think it's gonna work like you still have get a low score but be quick. True, but I still think in a Mario Golf game that in terms of like the speed round, like the last one make it to the hole gets penalized somehow. Like first one doesn't get penalized at all by getting first place doesn't get additional strokes. Second place might get like 1 additional stroke. Then third place gets like 2 additional strokes to their count. And then the fourth and the last place gets like 3 additional strokes to their final or into their score. But yeah, this game threw me off. This was the oddball of this direct. I'm like That's how I felt through when I was watching through this thing. Then we have the Plants vs Zombies game. Pretty cool. This game right here, the Me Tamo game. This reminds me of the Me game on 3DS, where if you happen to pass someone on Street Pass, then you could use that Me in the adventure mode to go to basically get further and so forth. That's what this reminded me of. Like, I kind of like this actually. Like, this was a fun idea. They need something for the kids. It's not for us. It's for the 3DS. I wouldn't call it a port because it's not exactly the same how the 3DS works or 3DS Adventure was. Like, I remember how the adventure on the 3DS went, and it's not even close to being a port. It's upscaled. Yes, it's different and it's upscaled. Like, the mechanics are way more tweaked, and it's like obviously this is a game what doesn't require to pass someone by and like in a Street Pass way. Like this is a game what doesn't require that. So this is way upscaled and better in a way than the 3DS one. Yeah, it isn't a Street Pass, so this is much better than the 3DS one. Nice that we're getting some Mario like themed items for the Animal Crossing new the island game. New Horizons. God freaking hell. Miitomo was on 3DS? Really? I don't remember that. But yeah, this has the style of an Octopath Traveler, the Triangle Strategy game. Like, this has a Octopath Traveler style of look, graphics and so forth. And I actually really like the combat style because it reminded me a lot of a game called Final Fantasy Tactics. So really actually curious about this one. This is probably going to be a game what I'm going to be picking up. Then again, I would have my backlog is just freaking increasing. It's not slowing down. I thought so too. Like, I thought it was a Fire Emblem at first too, but then like it wasn't. Like, at first when I saw this, I thought this was I thought this was going to be an Octopath Traveler 2, but then I kind of like was like, oh, I mean, the style is very similar. I mean, it could be, but then it apparently it wasn't. Yeah, the backlog is eternal. True. What else did we have here? Oh yeah, this. I love this character right here. This was such a sassy, like this brought up such a good point that Princess should be leading her people and not to be saved by the hero. And this princess was just like, I want to kick some ass. I love this character a lot. This was an awesome character. The game itself, not kind of my style. Like, I think this was sort of like, this is kind of like one of those like Splatoon-ish type of games where it's teams of 3. I mean, Splatoon has teams of 4, but but this is a dodgeball game where you have to throw a ball and so forth. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some sort of like microtransaction stuff while gets you cosmetics, skins, and etc. This one actually caught my attention too. This one. What was this game called again? I really like the style of this. Like, this kind of reminds me of. I mean, this is based off the Danganronpa like style. But it kind of reminded me of the what was it called? The World Ends With You style of game. Really interested in that. I love the art style of that a lot. I thought they were just gonna do a Danganronpa again. It looks more like Pokemon to me. I mean, not really. I mean, it doesn't really have like creatures what you can use to train and such. Like, it's just humans, and like it has that world ends with you and Danganronpa style, where both didn't really have actually Pokemon-ish type of combat or something like that. It's gonna be an RPG game regardless. Hades, good to have a physical copy of that, and I'm sad that it's gonna have an art book-ish type of product. I just want to get it. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, awesome. Never actually played these Ninja Gaiden games. I've only played the Ninja Gaiden, the NES one, the first Ninja Gaiden game for the NES. Fucking hard game, that's for damn sure. This one, actually, I wanted to read about here we go. The expansion pass. So what do we get? Purchase bonus available May 28, 2021. Newly added weapon for Link and newly added costume for Link. Wave 1 available on June 2021. Expanded roster. Oh, we're gonna get some new characters. We're gonna be probably getting these two right over here. Newly added weapon types. Nice. New chances in the Royal Ancient Lab. I have one of them in the Xbox Classic, but never beat the first level. Saga. Wave 2. New added character. Vigenettes? What the hell is this? I mean, only one way to find out when we get to November 2021. 17.99, 19.99 euros. Woo! Only added stages, expanded roster, new battle skills for exciting characters. Cool. Cool. Now I got to actually read everything from that. Like when this first time appeared, I think only got to read like these two and a little bit of see this, but really didn't get to delve into like what they had right here. Virginity, I think, means new story stuff. Ah. Yeah, it didn't give us a lot of time to read through this. That's why, like, I'm glad that this is on YouTube for me to check out right now. I spelled it right. What do we have next? Apex Legends with Zelda. Unfortunately, more information planned for the later this year about the Breath of the Wild 2. Awesome that we're getting Skyward Sword HD. I was actually very curious about like how the controls are gonna be gonna be on if you're using a controller, like if you're using it a handheld. I was really curious how that was gonna work, and honestly, using the control stick, it works. But like that's the only way how it works, so that you can actually slash from different directions. But here's my concern. About playing with like a controller. Here's my concern. The control sticks every now and then, like especially my Pro controller, has been doing drifting like a little bit. I've been fixing it every now and then, like just blowing over there to and that fixes it. But here's my concern, that if the drifting is really bad on the controller, it's gonna hinder how you can fight with the controller by using the control stick. That's my concern about the when using a handheld or using a controller to play Skyward Sword. Like that's my only concern about that. They are these ones right here. These are actually very pretty and beautiful Joy-Cons. I love these. I love the blue aesthetic theme. Other one being the Hylian Shield and the other one being the Master Sword. Really like these. These are beautiful. They're getting the assist suit over drifting, so it should be fixed soon. Yeah, like if the drifting doesn't like stop, it's gonna cause a lot of problems. And then this right here, Splatoon 3. Oh my god. Like, this is gonna be a day one pick for me, for sure. And I'm gonna be playing this a lot when this comes out. It's scheduled to be released on 2022, so it's gonna be taking quite a while so that we can get a hands on that, but still, very damn happy that we're gonna get a Splatoon 3. Awesome. And that actually was pretty much it for the Direct. I'm honestly curious what they have in store when we get to June, when the E3 happens. It's already been confirmed that E3 is going to be happening like digitally this year. So, and that's understandable considering how things are going right now. So, really curious to see how that is going to go. I'm gonna check if I'm gonna have myself a co-host, like if I'm gonna get if I can get myself a co-host to watch E3 with me. Few years back, I actually did like I was doing a co-host with a streamer called D91 Gamer. We both were streaming and watching the E3. That was so much fun when we were doing that together. And I might actually ask Katon. Katon, I might actually consider to do a co-host with you on E3 if you're up for it. I mean, depending on the time and everything, like if the days are good for you to watch the entire E3 show, or if you want to check some specific shows, then awesome. Like if we can watch that together, like do a co-host thing, that would be awesome. I'm considering asking you, or something like that. I have my options. What I have in mind, but with that said, I said that I will be ending this stream immediately after the Nintendo Direct is over, because I need to actually get a little bit of sleep, because I have something to do with my friends very early in the morning. We're going to be playing Stardew Valley together. It's not going to be stream or anything like that. We're just going to be playing together our own session of Stardew Valley. So I unfortunately have to end things here, but I will take you guys somewhere on the other stream where we can spread the love and all that good jazz and all that positivity. Someone on Twitch. So I'm gonna check, do I have anyone, and I'm gonna take you guys over there. So bear with me for a little while. Let's see. What choices do we have? But I honestly hope that you guys enjoyed the show and enjoyed my reaction to this Direct. Most likely I'm gonna be posting that on YouTube. As a video. So stay tuned for that when I get that cut and sorted out, basically.